So the truth is, there are so many types of videos that we could mention. But you're right. I think for most of us, it's where do I get started? So I think number one this week, the easiest videos you could shoot to just go ahead and get started would be video texts
Okay.
to past clients,
Yes.
sphere of influence. If you haven't done it before, it's kind of magical. And I will explain, I started doing it a lot because I coach a lot. So I'm busy, I'm on Zoom, I really have appointment after appointment. And then if somebody says, hey, Amy, I want to see this house, it's like I'm trying to text them everything they need to know. And I've gotten to where between coaching calls, I'll just say, hey, here's the deal with that house. And then they're like, wow, that was amazing. And
so just to be clear, when you say, hey, here's the deal, that is via video. And I've gotten videos from you because, frankly, it's quicker to shoot a video than to type a bunch of stuff, right?
It was born, not laziness. Texting with thumbs is slow for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was born of expedience.
Well, good morning. I wanted to give a shout out to all the veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day. We appreciate your service. Probably should have said that at the top of the show, but better late than never, as they say. So today, I think we've got a great topic. 8 videos in 8 weeks. Is that what I hear we're discussing?
Yep.
All right. So I'm curious to see what you're going to tell us for those agents that have 0 videos year to date, and how to overcome the fear of the first one and then get going on the other 7. So where do you want to start?
I'm so glad you know me well enough to know I would start gentle for all those. So the truth is, there are so many types of videos that we could mention. But you're right. I think for most of us, it's where do I get started? So I think number one this week, the easiest videos you could shoot to just go ahead and get started would be video texts to past clients,
yes,
sphere of influence. If you haven't done it before, it's kind of magical. And I will explain, I started doing it a lot because I coach a lot. So I'm busy, I'm on Zoom, I really have appointment after appointment. And then if somebody says, hey, Amy, I want to see this house, it's like I'm trying to text them everything they need to know. And I've gotten to where between coaching calls, I'll just say, hey, here's the deal with that house. And then they're like, wow, that was amazing. And
so just to be clear, when you say, hey, here's the deal, that is via video. And I've gotten videos from you because, frankly, it's quicker to shoot a video than to type a bunch of stuff, right?
It was born, not laziness. Texting with thumbs is slow for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was born of expedience. And then sometimes you can explain things a little bit better. Like, that don't send an email, pick up the phone. Some things you just need to say.
Right.
There's also a belief that when people can look into your eyes, even if they think they're looking into your eyes, that there's a psychological connection. It's warmer.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, and I don't think it's hard. Try it on your kids. Text them.
I'm going to digress. I wonder what would be quicker. Eyerusa typing a text. She's only 23. They can type really fast, right? Or you doing a text video. We ought to have a text video contest one day. But anyway, I think that video is good. I didn't know that about looking into your eyes. Video, it builds trust whether you're live or not. I think that's an interesting point and valuable. Yeah.
Well, and I think, and for those of you who may be a little cynical, because I think, Charlie, maybe it's you and me, we are so into real estate marketing. We are so deep in it all day long. We don't realize the rest of the world isn't. And so I've been shocked that even my sisters, when they get a video text from me, they're all like, ah! I'm like, guys, it's not rocket science.
Right.
I'm just being quick. And they love it. So I will tell you, easiest way to get started and pretty big bang for the buck because it's $0 and it's really, really easy. So I would definitely do that. We can even come up with some topics if you need them. So how much time do we have?
No, I think it's a great idea. The people that we're video texting, they already know us. They already know, what we sound like. They already know what we look like. So, it's just a matter of getting over ourselves as, some of this, right?
Yes, absolutely. Well, and for those who still say I'm not comfortable with what I look like on camera,
go put on some makeup.
Well, no, the line is they're going to see you in person eventually.
Exactly.
Hope.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree. So just quit thinking that's a thing.
Yep.
And then the other thing is you would care much less what people thought of you if you realized how little they did. They're not thinking about that. So
right.
Get over it.
We tend to be focused on ourselves.
Yes. So
yeah.
Send video texts to your past clients, sphere, friends. It will have a big impact. I actually did it as a way of reconnecting with a whole bunch of past clients, and it was amazing, the response. So
nice, good.
Number 2. So that would be next week, a Thanksgiving video, and I have a special topic for your Thanksgiving video. This one should be posted on social. This one should be posted for the world to see. All right. So go ahead and be your best grateful self. It is the season for sharing your gratitude, but promote, this is my idea, promote local charities who are collecting things to support people in this time over the holidays. Maybe you have 3 or 4 local charities that have very specific things. Maybe it's a coat drive, maybe it's a food drive, maybe the local homeless shelter has to have so many socks for the winter.
Right.
And you can choose if you want to choose something specific and be really, really clear about how they can support, or if you want to give people options, just say, this is how we can all give back in this wonderful time. So that's week 2. That's my suggestion there. And if you're so scared, like, wait, what? On social? Seriously, guys, Charlie and I have shared before that we had neither one of us had ever done this before when we started doing the show. I've forgotten now when we began the show Between Two Coaches. But we doubled down when COVID started, and we really started doing a lot of content, this live streaming, and trust me, you get better. You get better with practice. So just rip off the Band-Aid. Charlie, you said the reason to go live is?
If you schedule a live event with other people, you have to go live. You can't procrastinate, right? So somebody asked me, why don't you all tape those shows?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you do them live? And I said, because we wouldn't do them.
Right.
Something would come up.
Sure.
But we're live, it's scheduled, here we are.
Yep. And so for you, if you're thinking about doing this Thanksgiving video and you're thinking, when should I get around to that? And you're, can I find somebody to edit it? Wait, I don't know anybody. None of that is necessary.
Right.
Simply go live on Facebook, even on your phone. You don't have to own equipment. Okay. So you can pull up Facebook on your phone, go to your page, go to your group, go to your personal profile and hit live and just start explaining. And if you mess up, all the better. Bloopers have the best view rates.
Yeah, and nobody's expecting perfection, right? Nobody's expecting perfection. They're not turning on CNN or CNBC and expecting a professional, right? I mean, they know you as a professional realtor, but a lot of the people that are going to be watching this are friends, family, past clients. They already like you.
Well, and if it's too glossy, they won't appreciate it. And actually, Charlie, I forgot this. I have heard that and I can't remember how many sources have quoted this, that the viewership of videos is way stronger and way better for amateur videos. You could get a videographer to help you with this Thanksgiving video. Get the light just right. Make sure everything's perfect. Practice your script and not slip.
Right.
You will have fewer views than if you just hold up your phone and say it.
Right. No, I hear you. That was number 2. What's number 3?
Number 3, a listing video. Okay, come on, guys. There's no better way to grow your business than leverage every single listing. And those of us who have gotten lazy because you don't have to do anything, it's going to sell itself. Yep. You are missing opportunities, and you're also not doing right by your seller. Can you sell it easily and quickly by simply putting it in the MLS? Yes. Will you have as many enthusiastic competing offers as you would have if you did extraordinary video? No. And it's a great opportunity. It's time to start. So a listing video, whether it's professional or amateur, you can simply hold up your phone and casually walk through and explain the property. We have had previous shows on how to show off listings, how to do virtual open houses.
Right.
Go to dominaterealestate.com and check out a lot of the ideas we have there. But a listing video would be number 3.
I like that, and I would encourage you to be in the video, even if it's you introducing the video at the top of the video, right? If you're not comfortable doing the walkthrough, if this is the professional video, pay the extra money, be on in the first 30 seconds introducing the house. That way people get to know you, your face, and all of that.
Mm-hmm. But I think that would be best is that if you're on in the beginning and you don't make it about you, right? You're giving a tour of the house. So don't, have it be of your face the whole time saying this is a living room, this is a kitchen.
Right.
I know a guy who does this every time, and he does use a professional, and it's like, hi, I'm so-and-so, this is such and such, it's amazing in these ways. Go take a look and I'll meet you in the kitchen. And then the videographer, and then does, and then they sort of wrap up at the end, which I thought was clever.
No, that's good. Okay, that listing videos was number 3. What you got for number 4?
Number 4, market update. Market update, right?
Yes.
If you send
We've talked about this before, but go on.
Some of my favorite really strong agents who are strong in video. I have a few who started before anybody else was talking about it. And the one guy, it was hilarious, the setup he had in his garage, because it was the only place in his house he could do it. So he had a whiteboard and he had some lights, and it was just sort of at the back of his garage. And it was hilarious how amateur it was. And he would just write on the whiteboard, you know, we currently have this many homes for sale. This is different by X. So for those of you who've never done a market update or have never explained the statistics, you have to explain why.
Yes.
It drives me crazy. People who say, we currently have 642 active listings. So compared to what? So make sure that the stats have meaning. Well, that's 50% as many homes as we normally have available in a balanced market. This is creating a real pricing pressure with a lot of buyer demand. Like, explain why. And you really only need to do, say, 3 statistics, right?
Right.
For average days on market, what's the average price? How many single family homes are available? Or if you're in a market where condos are in high demand, you can focus on each or whichever. In my market, it's how many single family homes, and it's crazy low.
Yep. No, I think that's good. And, that could be done live on Facebook, right? That could be done on YouTube. I mean, it could be done on BombBomb, all of the above.
Yep.
Don't overthink it. Yes,
correct.
Cool. That was number 4. What you got for number 5?
Number 5, interview somebody, right? It's just really a fantastic way to give yourself content, right? To have something to say. And I think, Charlie, you and I have talked about it, that having somebody else to talk to, like we are right now, makes it easier on us and the audience than just staring into a camera. And this is more for a long format. If you were doing a 1-minute market update, that's fine. Just look in the camera. When you want to talk about something for a while, it's more engaging to include another person. Bonus, if I'm interviewing another person, their whole world sees it, their audience, their sphere, their friends, and mine does. So interview someone like a lender. Now, I had put this down. My lender's so busy, I don't think she has time for an interview and doesn't really need more business.
Right.
So, and in all fairness, what I want all of my marketing to focus on right now is listings. I don't want to be so vague about the things that I post. And if I said lending rates, purchase rates, buy a home, who am I attracting?
Right.
Potentially more buyers who are going to struggle to find a home. Now, I'm not saying I don't help buyers, but it's not what I want to put my primary marketing focus on. So for me, my interview would be with my stager. I love my stager. I want to talk to her about what it is the two of us do together to make sure that homes look absolutely extraordinary before we do that magazine-worthy photo shoot. I really want to show off her and why I have used her for years. And I would love for her to be able to share with the audience in her own words what her perspective is and why she does what she does. So
that's a great idea.
Listing specific interview my stager. And we just do it on Zoom, right?
Yep.
Kind of the way this is StreamYard. But you could just, sign up for a free Zoom account, interview on Zoom. If you want to go live, you pay. But anyway, either that's all the technical details. By the way, if you're interested in any of these things, we have guidelines on Dominate Real Estate. We have one on how to use StreamYard, how to go live on Zoom. There's guides for everything. You can watch the show, download the how-to.
Exactly. DominateRealEstate.net. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. I said it wrong earlier. Somebody needs to post that in the comments because I said it wrong earlier.
The team will take care of that. What do you have for number 6?
Number 6, shoot from your favorite spot. And it could be just any place cool in the city, because what we're doing is not just showing off the local love, which is great, but this is a twofer.
Okay.
Like coming out of my favorite coffee shop, or I'm near one of my favorite parks, or whatever it is. The twofer is, and this would attract potentially buyers, is to say what homes are available. You know, I'm here, I'm coming out of my favorite Purple Cow coffee shop, you know, got my oat milk latte. It's a gorgeous day here in Colorado Springs, and I just want you to know there are 13. Actually, there's no way there would be 13 homes available. I'm going to make up a different number. There are actually 5 homes available in X price range within 10 minutes walking distance of this location.
I like it. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Okay.
So, you know, like it could be a park, though, because for most of us most of our real estate is in suburbs, right? So it's not going to be that urban walkable coffee shop scenario, but it could be a park. You know, you can say, here, I'm here at this gorgeous neighborhood park, and I want you to know that we're in the such and such neighborhood. I'm such a fan. This is what the features and amenities are, and there are currently 5 single family homes available between X and X price range. That would potentially attract buyers. And the thing of it is, if you made that a routine, if every single week,
I was just thinking that.
Right. So it's not like those homes are going to sit around and this video is going to be evergreen. And if we were doing a show on all things video, we'd talk about the difference between a one-off and an evergreen video. So it's not evergreen, but that's okay. It's also not hard. So you can just, you know, hold up your phone, stick it on a tripod if you really want to, and tell them what's going on and get off.
Yeah, I like that. Awesome. What's number 7?
Number 7, how has COVID changed real estate? And the parenthetical title is not changed. But I wouldn't say that in the title, right? It's kind of a gotcha title. How has COVID changed real estate? Because it hasn't changed it at all. You got to use hand sanitizer, and you got to be respectful, and you really shouldn't be touching people's stuff, which you shouldn't have anyway. But it's a little bit of a gotcha just to get them to watch. But the truth is, COVID has not slowed down our market. You can sell your home. You can sell your home safely. You can look at homes, and you can do so with minimal exposure to any sort of virus transmission. So how has COVID changed real estate?
That's awesome. Boy, number 6 and 7 are just fire. Number 8.
Well, this is heavy. I'm leaving you with homework to do.
Okay.
The truth is, some of the best video work you will do is to start to build explainer video libraries for buyer and seller processes, so that whenever you put a client in motion in a transaction, that you keep them in the loop and that you educate them at every phase of the process.
Right.
So number 8 is start your seller explainer video library. Now, if that's the last one you do, if you just start, I guess you won't get very far, but I'm trying to help you rip off the Band-Aid, right? So start the very first one. And some of the moving parts of a listing are more involved than others. And some of the videos you probably will want to prepare for and have them be a little bit more professional and glossy. But the truth is, if you would simply pick up your phone and say, hey, just sent you the HOA documents, you want to make sure that you read this, 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 and this, and here's why. That one wouldn't be hard. So you don't have to put these in the can. You can put them in your checklist.
Yep. Good. This was an awesome list. This was a great show.
Oh, I have more.
Any bonuses you want to throw out to the audience, or?
I didn't know how fast you'd want to move, and you moved fast. Okay,
go ahead.
That's 8 and 8. All right. So if you just want to pick one and do one at a time, and just start to get more comfortable, 8 videos in 8 weeks. That's the list. So I actually prepared, and I can share my screen. I'm going to show you. How do I share my screen? Okay. So I have the rest of the Explainer series. And we actually have talked about this, I think, on a different show. So my bonus number 9, by the way, was Happy New Year. The thing of it is, I think it should be something really informative. I think Happy New Year is not really watchable. Like, I don't know. Who wants to see you be cheerful with your champagne? I'm not sure. But if you would have something informative about transitioning to the new year, I think that could be a powerful bonus number 9. So the explainer video topics are something like this. for the seller series, and that's what I said. I left off at week 8 with start your video library. So the pre-listing video. Now, the pre-listing video can be really elaborate and involved, or it can be impromptu. I saw one that a woman had recorded. It was about 3 minutes long. I think she was planning to keep using it until her hair color changed, and then she was going to reshoot it. But it was like, this is what it means to work with me and my team. And she was really, really detailed, had the little pop outs on the screen and all the things. And so this was their pre-listing experience of her. For me, I can do one on the fly on my phone. I did one in BombBomb to say, hey, everybody, so glad you're having me come over. I can't wait to meet you in person. See what I've attached here.
Got it.
The funny thing was she watched the video and raved and did not click on any of the links. Okay. So, but then how prepared the person's going to be.
Right.
She really did appreciate the video. The next one in the series would be you're live, right? To let them know the property's on the market, right? It could be as simple. You could actually use your phone and shoot your computer screen, like show them the MLS and show them where it says active. Like it just happened. Actually, now that I think about it, Charlie, you could have them watch you go done, right? And then they could see that they're alive on the market and say, let the showings begin.
Right.
Next thing would be, let's see, what did I write here? Explanation to buyers agents. Oh, you know what? This was something that I got from a coaching client in Rhode Island. She was getting a lot of praise from buyers agents. And I don't know how much this is necessary now, because I think we're all getting accustomed to the way COVID is being handled. She was sending a video every time a buyer scheduled a showing on her property. They would get a pre-recorded video from her explaining what the situation was. And they were raving like, wow, you're a genius. This is fantastic. So just think about something like that. Send a video to the referral source, right? So I got a second referral from an agent in Arizona. So grateful. He sends me the nicest clients. Send him a video, right? Quickly text him, hey, Craig, I can't believe we're working together again. You go, boy, right? So that's just so much warmer than I really appreciate your referral. I'll be sending
right, for sure. Yep.
Now you're under contract. So once it really has gone through and everything's signed, sealed, and delivered, you can't just simply let them know in a text or email, but a video could be a part of that. If you use something like BombBomb, you could have a video saying, congratulations, the home is no longer on the market. See next steps below. And then you could bullet out what's coming, include a table, a calendar with contract deadlines, that sort of thing. Then this week is inspection. I have shared numerous times the sad story I had of my seller who did not understand how inspection works or how long it takes. And she was upset. She said it was an hour. They were in the house for an hour and I was trapped in my car with my cat. I couldn't believe the inspection only took an hour, and it was my fault that I hadn't told her, please leave, be gone for 3 hours. I don't know what you're going to do with your cat. But I did not give her a heads up. Right. She was unhappy. So, hey, this week is inspection, Sally. This is how that's going to be handled. And hopefully I've already told her that back when we first put the home on the market. This week is appraisal. This is what you can expect when they're getting ready to move, right? I don't know. I actually haven't thought about what the content of that one would be. But then walk through and closing. Again, to be able to send them the contact at settlement if they don't have it already. Give them the instructions for getting there. Make sure they understand about proper ID, all the things. But you can bullet out the list and have a friendly video to go with it. So there's my examples of what it would be to build out an explainer library for the seller. And as you can see, I've thought of them as I went along. These two weren't there before. They're in right. And I actually really like both of them now that I slowed down to read them. So that's some of, but I didn't want to overwhelm everybody. So the truth is, how do I stop sharing? You can just do the 8 and 8. Start easy, start texting people, don't overthink it. Work from checklists. If you don't have checklists for buyer process and seller process, take advantage of the ones we have shared, and then do videos for as many of them as seem appropriate.
There you go. I love it. I think we're going to leave it there. 8 and 8, get into action, do something, as we've been saying. Always good to see you, Amy. Have a great rest of the afternoon.
Bye, everybody.